Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Create Villager Haven. If you're wondering, I did in fact forget the name of the series for 5 seconds. So, as you can see, I still have not made a new skin, but I assume by the end of this episode, I will have a new one. This episode, we're going to be doing a lot of work. Well, at least I will. You just get to see what happens after I do all that work. So, the scenery is a little bit odd. This is actually right over the hill. As you can see over there, there's my little border thing telling me the area that I have to make desert. Well, at least the first stage. At least the first stage. It's right over the hill. As you can see, there's a mesa biome in case you've never seen it. And yeah, I'm probably gonna. Well, I am. I'm going to convert all the visible grass around the area. But right now, I decided to come in here because, as you can see, I've started work on making a manual sugarcane farm. Now, before you guys tell me, I do know that there are more efficient ways of doing this, but it's just easier. It's easier to dig up in this pattern than it is to come up with the what is it? It's something like that because you get 1, 2, 3, then probably like that because you get 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't. There's some way of doing it that's more efficient than doing just this checkered pattern, but like I said, it's just easier, and I don't have to look this one up. And I'm sure if I spent enough time on it, I'd figure it out, but I'm not too worried about it. In the long run, I will hopefully come up with a automatic sugarcane farm, and then I won't have to worry about it. And I'll have all the emeralds in the world. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to do. Let's just show you an example. I'm gonna do this. Gonna do the sugarcanes all 4 sides. Then I'm going to get a wooden slab and I'm gonna throw it there so I don't dip down or fall into any of the water. I was considering doing. Well, normally you do this with lily pads or carpet. I was going to do it with carpet, but then I realized there are no sheep in the area. The only sheep I've seen are not close by, and they're that way, and I haven't really gone that way. Since we arrived at this area, I've mostly gone that way, and that way for like 1,000, maybe 2,000 blocks is pure mesa, which is good because there's a whole bunch of red sand in that area, and I'm really looking forward to using red sand and red sandstone more specifically. So I'll come back once I have this entire area done and looking like that. Alright, see you there. Hello everybody, welcome back. I guess I actually should have gone to go show you guys the sugarcane farm, but I got distracted. I want to show you it in a moment. Right now, I finally have. Oh, I actually have to craft it first. Let's go craft that. Let me just go over this really useless hill that I've just noticed. I was considering where I wanted to put this enchanting area, and then I was like, oh, I could put it here. What's outside my window? Dirt. And I was like, did I put dirt there? Then I turned around and I'm like, oh no, there's just this really unnecessary hill there. And now here we are. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. So this will be the first enchanting table of this world. And I can go all the way up to level 30 because I have 15 bookshelves. At least I think that's how many you need. If not, this is going to be embarrassing. Don't worry if you don't hear any game sound. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. I don't have them on, is what I'm trying to say. Don't worry about it because I don't have. Well, I do. They're at like 3%. Now let's do this. And that should be good enough. Let's see. Yep, we can go all the way up. Sweet. I have some lapis, but you know what? I only have 11 levels though, so I'm so bummed. I had 21 levels, and then I had to go die on accident. That's not what I wanted. I wanted you. Let's go really quickly see this, and then I'll meet you guys in a second. Let's see. Unbreaking 3, that's actually pretty good. I might go for that once I hit level 30. I just don't fight a lot of mobs during these current projects, so my level's pretty low. And I haven't like smelted anything either. I had 21 levels because of this. Also, if you're wondering why I only have boots as my only armor, it's because I picked them up in a dungeon chest, and there's, to save space, I put them on, and here we are. So, I'm gonna go meet you guys over at the sugarcane farm, which is right over there. Right over that corner. So, I'll meet you guys there. Welcome back, and here we are. This is what we have for my sugarcane farm. And let me tell you, this was a pain. This was a pain to build. It's just because how you have to place down blocks. And it would have been exactly the same trials and tribulations if I had used wool instead, which I actually am working on converting. If we run over here, over here, over here, you could see I've started using wool, and it's just a little bit easier. Also, you can see this isn't all grown. I tried to wait for all of it to grow, and it did, theoretically, but I wanted to start trading, and as you can see, I only have 3 diamonds right now. 3 diamonds, emeralds. So right now, I just want to eat up. Let's raise, nope, this one. This up here. Oh, wait, where's player? Yes, it is player, that is that one. Alright, and now let's do the fun part, which is knocking this all down! Yay! We're back, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little time lapse we had. Oh, hello there, chunk error. Well, someone's gonna have to go in and fix that in a second. Holy moly. That is a lot. That is a lot of sugarcane, and it's gonna be a lot of paper. That's what, 18, 20, 20, 20, 20 stacks, which would be what? Oh god, 128? 128. No. Yeah, 128. No. I don't know what math I'm trying to do. 2 stacks, 20. I'm not going to do the math. So yeah, that's how much we have. So I'm going to go do some trading, fix this error, and I'll come back to you so we know how many emeralds I have. See you then. Alright, and we're back, and this guy, this person, this villager, is my paper guy. He trades 24 paper for 1 emerald, and if you're wondering, I got 49 emeralds. Yep, 49. I actually got a little bit more, but you know, you have to trade with them to get, the trade renewed again. So what I did is I used his glass, which was 1 for 5, which I believe is the best one. If not, he also had a bookshelf trade, but the glass one seemed nice, and I decided I didn't want him running around anymore because I had a lot of trouble finding him. Like I said, I have a lot of villagers who are librarians, and I could never find him. So now he is confined to this area, but it's okay. It's better than that guy or the guy covered in wood because he can actually see outside. He can see what's up. So now I think it's this guy. No, it is not this guy. I have this person here because of the Unbreaking 3 book, but that is not our concern right now. That guy also has an Unbreaking 1 and Looting 2 trade from the last I saw. Now let's open this up and see. We also have 2 clerics. Okay, our toolsmith. We want this. We want a few of these. A few of a lot of these. Alright, let's see what else you give us, good sir. Well, I guess you're genderless, so good villager. Okay, efficiency 2. That's not terrible. We'll leave it at that. So what I'm going to do now is, let me quickly run over here. I want to terraform a little bit over here. Oh, let's see if I can run over here in time. Run! Run! You can still see the the building from last time over there, but I want to level out this area. I want it to be at this level, so I need to, or like even one lower. I want this to sort of be, I don't actually know the correct geographical term for sort of that bowl shape. I sort of want that, but very, very slightly. So that's what I'm going to work on for right now. And as you can see, I have 20 levels, so maybe, a little bit more trading, things are going to look up. I'm going to continue picking our reeds up, and yeah, I'll see you guys when I decide what exactly I'm going to do after I clear this area out. Alright, see you then. So I just stopped recording, but I was walking over here to tend, my crops over here, and this guy's just losing his mind. Oh, there he goes. He finally stopped. I stood here for a while, just looking at him go. But yeah, I thought I'd show you, I'd show you my crazy librarian. Hello, and we're back over here in the village area, and you probably can't tell, but I've terraformed this a lot. You could tell over there. So what I did is there used to be a large mass of dirt here, and I brought it down to this level. Then over here, about all of this used to be a level lower, so I decided to raise it because I was thinking about how I was going to lay this out and, what I was going to do, and I remembered one of my most fondest memories of an area down in Reynosa, Mexico, is in the middle of, the Centro, which is like an outdoors mall, I guess you could say, which I'm going to be referencing a lot because I'm going to be basing this mostly off of that, is that there's this area in the middle, and there's this large extravagant fountain in the middle in like a rotunda, and the rotunda, basically it's a rotunda with a large fountain in the middle, and it's not like overly intricate, it's, but it is vastly different. There's, trees all over the place, pigeons come down, and people feed them off on benches and stuff. It's like a little respite, almost like a very like a stone park, I guess you could say. And so I'm gonna base this here. Right here, these 4 are the middle of the area, and I'll tell you why it's those 4. If we run over here, you can see I have a couple of markers over here of some torches, and if we come right here, this is where I sort of want, oh wow, this is sort of where I want the docks to go. I want, this is, oh my gosh, Jesus. It's just so random. I'll go from like 100 FPS to like 10. So I was here this is where I want it. I didn't want to terraform this. This is the most natural, just point in the middle. And so I took this, I went this way. I tried to keep in the middle so I would know. Then I got scared I would forget, so I started putting these down. Then I kept running, and then I ran all the way over here because originally I had a torch like over here, which is the middle of this area, but then I looked at it, in retrospect of the entire area, and it felt too much to, the right. So I decided to head over there and see where it landed, and it sure was way too much to the right. So I came over here, and so this is going to be the middle. And having 4 wine is both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because this means I'm forcing myself to make a large fountain and come up with an intricate way of making the water flow. But it's a bad thing because it's an even number. It's an even number both the ways, and even numbers are very, 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 very bad in Minecraft. It's very difficult to build with them, but I'm hoping I can make it work out. Some way, somehow, I'm hoping it'll work out. And right now, as you see, I've knocked down a lot of grass. Also, I built a lot of this area, so that's an added bonus to, well, I've terraformed most of this area, so there is not a lot of grass in the area to begin with. So I'm going to lay out sort of the circle I want around here. It's going to be fairly large. I want this to be like the middle. This is going to be the middle of this entire village. However large I'm going to end up making it, because I started off with an idea of making it very small, and then it's just grown and grown, and there's my perimeter, and then I looked at the perimeter and I thought it was too small, and now I want to go farther, and it's become a whole thing. But as you can see here, I have a bunch of things. I want to make this area drastically just look different from the rest of the path and the rest of the village, because I want this to be sort of like a place to rest, a place to relax, and get away from, everyday life and just have a second to look at, just nice things, beautiful things. And that's what I want this area to be. So I'm going to head over, I'm going to run, and when I come back, I'm going to head over and run. I'm going to head over, go to sleep. When I come back with you guys, hopefully I'll have a little bit of work done on that fountain. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, we're back, and bam! Here's the fountain I've come up with. I'm pretty happy with it. As you can see, I went with the chiseled brick and regular bricks, and up here I went with light gray carpet because having these all the way around was too cumbersome, I guess, and I did not like it. It was too, I don't know, it was too much, but I didn't want, I wanted something to make it a little bit higher, so I think this works out fairly well. In here you can see I haven't spread out the water yet. I wanted to do that with you guys. But in here, especially because it'll be easier for me to show you this, in here you can see sort of the skeleton of what I did to get the water to look the way it is. So I decided to go with like a 2-tier flow here. So as you can see, up above that dirt are my 4 water sources, and so I went from my water source 2 blocks down and 1 out, and that gives me this one. I decided not to go, here and out like that, because then it just wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't have enough of this flow, and it wouldn't look that good, because again, I wanted this to be very large. And any higher, it looked too odd. And so then I decided to go down 1 more, and I decided to do it right here at this level instead of 1 lower, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see it from like an angle right here, because you could barely see that when it's like the level right above it. And so I decided, I left it here, and now I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to leave it in or if I don't. I think I don't want to, so let me just do this real quick. This entire thing looks really odd with, I need to get rid of all of this because I don't want anything weird to happen with the water. It took me long enough to get the water to look this way. Get out. Alright, here we go. Let's take you out, let's take you out, and you, and now let's take you out, and bam. Now this is all full water. Sweet. Now let's go down here, and I want to fill this in. And I would like to... I wanted to update this so it'll flow out. There we go. Did it go all the way around? It did, it did! Alright, let's see what that looks like. Alright, cool, cool, I like it, I like it. Hello, and we're back, and as you can see, there's been a little bit of progress made since we were last... Well, since you guys were last here. That's interesting, I wonder why that's all loading in. Maybe I pushed A? Hold on. No. See, it's because I listen to, I listen to everything on my speakers, and when it comes to record, I change it back to my headset. And, if you guys didn't know, if you have, like, if you plug in headphones, like, after you start Minecraft, sometimes, or most of the time, your sound card or whatever doesn't register, or Minecraft doesn't register it. All you have to do is push F3 and S, and it'll reset your sound settings or whatever. It's just like how you can push F3A to refresh, chunks. Same thing, same deal. So as for the fountain, I haven't really done anything on the inside. I'm contemplating trying some glass in the middle. Maybe some gray, dark gray, light gray, and blue. I think those are the ones I'm going to try out. But not this episode, maybe later on when I don't need, sand for filling everything in, as you can see. Over here is where I've made most of the progress. Also, I don't know if I showed you guys this in the last clip, but I extended this out. I believe it ended up being 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Apparently 6. It used to be 5, but then I expanded it 1 back. Because I like the larger color. Also because I want to put like what are they called? Benches. I want to put like benches here so you could like sit here and look at this and like feed the birds or whatever. And if you were worried about villagers getting in here, one, they'll eventually jump out. That's why I don't have these all the way around. Even though if these were here, they'd still be able to jump out every odd time because one, they jump and the water makes them jump. So, and two, I don't actually know if they'll go over this carpet. They probably will, but they'll jump out because the water current keeps going. All right. So as you can see, I made this little path around here out of cobblestone and gravel, and I made a border out of the cracked stone, and I really really like it. Over here, I'm still playing with the idea of making this side sort of the green area, sort of the like a mini park, but one of those that you only see because it's going to be behind this border. But you still enjoy the integrity of it because it's not touched by man in any way, shape, or form. So it doesn't look like I've done a lot of progress or made a lot of progress with this sand as of now, but I have had to go back twice to fill in as much as I have, and I have all of the coast done up until right here, and the same thing can be said all the way over here. Let's just head over here. As you can see, all sand except here because I don't know, I still haven't decided what I want to do there yet, and I have it all the way up to here, and I still have to head over here, but I haven't decided how far I want that's probably way too far for the park. But it's going to be an artificial park. It's not going to be like, it's going to look natural, but it's also going to have that sort of what is it called? An arbitrarium? I can't remember the word right now, but it sounds something like that. Arbitrarium. I don't know. You guys are smart people. I'm sure you know what word I'm talking about. And so it's gonna have that feel. Like everything's gonna be put in a particular place, and it's gonna feel organic, but it's not gonna be organic. You know the feeling when it's sort of organic and not organic. Down here, there's a small little cave that I haven't covered up. That's right there. This is the path, as you can see. Really, the reason I wanted to put this here and why I started making this all out of sand is because I was really sick and tired of the grass growing over here, and I wanted to see what this would look like, and also I wanted to see what this looked like. Just a color contrast of the gray against, the sand, and the gray against this. This isn't going to stay like this. It's going to be a much more organic transition, but I just wanted to sort of get an idea of what it would look like once the path hit. Also, this is a very just a path that I just sort of made all willy nilly without really contemplating what would go around it. And just because I ended up close to here, I decided to connect it with our original path. I still have a lot to do. I've decided I am going to terraform that and I'm going to make it all a solid mountain. And I have way more than enough um, dirt to do that. As you can see, this is only like a small amount of my dirt. But let me quickly eat something whilst I wait. As you can see, I finally gave in and I brought a bed over here. I originally made it so I could go collect sand without worrying about nighttime, because it took me about 3 nights to collect all this, like an inventory full of sand. I also have gone and traded a little bit more with our shovel supplier, and I got a couple more of those. I don't know if I showed you. Oh God, no. Me collecting that, but I'm gonna go collect that a little later. I recently have made a little bit more progress. Let me go just real quick, show you a little bit of progress I've made. Oh man, it's gonna be a nightmare filling all of this up, but it's gonna look so good once I do. Filling it all in with sand. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm basically just digging it up and then replacing it with sand. That's my technique. Let's see, over here. As you can see, I filled in a little bit more with wool with carpet. I think I did 59 was the number of me replacing that with this, and as you can see, that's like not even a significant amount. This is I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm gonna do that in between episodes. I'm gonna do a lot of housekeeping in between episodes, and probably fill in more of this with sand, or at least until I run out, at least until I run out of this sand. Probably fill in that other area, but that is all I have time for today. Also, I don't know if I've opened my inventory or not, but I've changed my skin. I'm still not 100% happy with it. It's mostly the hair I can't figure out exactly what I want to do. But I guess if you want to look, I've had these boots since, I got to this village. I've only taken like 20 something in damage. So this is what it looks like from the front. As you can see, I'm very, I don't know. I just don't know what to do with the shoes, to be honest. I don't know what to do with the shoes or the hair because I sort of don't want the hair to come in front. Um, so I went with a sort of like this ponytail effect in the back. Oh no. I forgot to change my hair color right there. I need a retouch. And let's see how. And yeah. So I'm mostly happy with the suit itself. It's just the hair and the shoes that I'm still trying to figure out because I don't want to make it all black and I don't want to make it gray. I sort of want to be a differentiation between my shoes and the rest of it all. Oh man, that's also brown. And also I changed my eye color to brown to be more accurate with me, myself, and I. Although I do not have red hair, although I'm contemplating it, I sort of want to do a bunch of crazy things with my appearance before I start teaching. Because you can't really do those things once you teach. Well, I mean, you can if you go in the right places, if you work at the right places. But enough rambling from me. Let's head back here so we get a good shot of our village. Oh, wrong way, me. Here we go. Nope, this way. No, this way. And let's see if I could get this. Let's see, where can I go? About here? Let's try that. So this is what we have so far. I think it's looking pretty good. I'm really happy with how the fountain turned out. I still have to work on this area right here and the transition, between it all. But I think this is pretty much exactly how I wanted to see this, and seeing it with the sand instead of the grass makes me a lot happier with this build, a lot happier than I was. I think that's going to look really good back there. I'm really liking my decision of making this sort of a desert, um, changing the biome, essentially. So, I'm liking this. Next episode, we'll probably work on this area back here, and maybe do a little bit more work back there on buildings. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!